I can't believe it, I can't believe it, I can't believe it, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. My moss. What? And the world is so laggy here too. Look at what. I can't believe I found it. White carpet. Spider eye. I can't believe I found my stuff. Oh, guys, that's... I'm so happy. How did it end up there? I made up some rockets with the gunpowder I found, or I had made in the farm, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go. And I've been looking around for literally an hour. The spawn, or the end village, is just up over this hill here. So yeah, right there. And I think what happened is, as I was coming into already loaded chunks, that's where I crashed and died. But I've got all my stuff. Oh, that's just so good. That's so good. Ah, now I've got spare gear for everybody. Yay! Oh, well, I got myself home with all my gear. I made myself up a spare gear box. It's got all my stuff in it. I'm making up a wallet. It's got all my stuff in it. And a little side note. Oh, I made a little shrine to my my moss experience. So I can forever remember. But it's been about a month since I put this effing chicken cooker in here. And I haven't even got a stack of chicken yet. So today is the day. The chicken cooker is no more. What I'm going to do is I'm going to I'll just get a bunch of eggs from these guys for now. So when I go to make a wither, I can get some wither roses. I better put a light in there actually. But no, I just wanted to update. Life is good now. All the frustrations from last week are gone. I got all the stuff back. Let's just put that right there. So let's go decide what we're going to do for this episode. And welcome into episode number 7. For number 7, I've got some housekeeping things I need to do ahead of time first. One is, the big project for this episode is going to be to pacify a ocean monument. So I have already started with some water breathing potions, and then I need some night vision. Oh, I've got to make the golden carrot first. So after the night vision potions, the next thing is I started decorating a tunnel to the end, and I need some purple blocks. So I've got to decide if I'm going to go to the end and find them and just mine some, or if I've got some chorus fruit down here I'm growing. That seems very manual. I lost a couple pair of elytra last couple episodes, so why don't I just go raid another couple of cities? I'm not doing a whole lot tonight. The ancient city will be tomorrow. So yeah, I'll craft up some rockets and go do some end raiding again. And I'll meet you at the end, the tunnel to the end, to show it off to you. Just in the temporary nether hub for now. I just wanted to remind people that there are some free nether blocks here. Oh, can I not die that? There's some free nether blocks here. There we go. Kind of sorted. So like netherrack, magma blocks, and as I dig out these tunnels, I'm just trying to store up the leftover blocks. Because like I said, eventually this will change in design. This is just temporary for now. The other thing I might do later on this episode is knock another little room in here and put a quick little basalt generator in. So here we'll get to the end tunnel. For now, I've lined it like that design with slabs of end blocks. And I ran out of, I didn't really plan on collecting purple, but I want to put these like rungs every 10 blocks down through here. So it's just end stone and some chorus fruit and gas shooting me. I'm not going to bother putting ice roads down these short side tunnels, but the long tunnels down the cardinal directions will all have ice roads. And this still needs the room at the end done, but I've run out of all my resources, so I need to go collect a bunch of stuff in an end city so I can finish off this room. I think I might design this end room like the inside of an end city building. Oh, and yes, the ocean monuments. So when I was flying around looking for my gear, I all of a sudden had mining fatigue. So I realized that I had found an ancient city. So it is a ways down this way. I kept on making the main tunnel out this way and then a little bit to the left. And I'll show it to you when we get to it. But there's a ocean monument under the ice. That's the project from me for this week. But let's go end raiding and see if I can get this tunnel finished off for now. Well, I just finished raiding just the one end city. I stripped a whole bunch of blocks down. So I've got a shulker box full of drops for me and some more for Spanos. So let's get into here and drop some spare gear in. And then I'll go and finish decorating the nether tunnel. So welcome into a little side quest. I've actually found an ancient city way off yonder in the distance. And I made a portal to it. And I want to go get some Swift Sneak. Now, I'm not going to put myself through the chance of losing stuff, so I went and grabbed some spare gear and some spare tools and everything. And I'm just going to go long enough to try to get a Swift Sneak. Because I'm so accustomed now to building with it, I really enjoy it. But there it goes into, ever since the last update, I don't know if you can hear it when I go through this portal or not, but you'll hear like stepping noises. Ever since the last update, like a week ago, I'll suffocate when I go through portals. So anyhow, the point of that is that when I went through this portal that I made for the ancient city, which is, if you're looking for it, it's just up this way towards the nether fortress, but you take your first left. Yeah, so as I went through this portal to make sure it linked up properly, I suffocated in the portal and died and lost my stuff a couple of times. I think I've found everything again without exploring the ancient city, but I might have lost an axe, so I'll be on the lookout for that. So you can kind of see Mr. Crimson Moon's portal over there that meets up with the other tunnel that goes to the east and west. But the reason this is blank for now is I want to decorate this with ancient city blocks. So first we're gonna go and explore. Yeah, I went through here and suffocated and died a couple times. And that might happen again here now on live on camera. I can hear me jumping, and I took half of, or 4 hearts, or 3 hearts of damage. So anyway, this is going to be super dark here on camera. So let me set my spawn. And there's already a sensor there. Hopefully that hasn't set up. Oh, I forgot my, I've got some night vision. So as you can see, I'm directly above an ancient city. There may or may not be an axe down here on the floor somewhere. But I'm going to go around a little bit, not a whole lot. I'll light up where I've been. And I just want to try to find one swift sneak book for now. I don't want to wreck the whole city in case other people want to come here and explore it for themselves. So I will maybe come back and show you some of the highlights, or the chest as I open them. Yeah, that's a good idea. So here we are with the night vision. You can see a lot better, obviously. And I'm not too concerned about the sensors. They don't do anything unless there's a shrieker. So you can block them off and you can sneak, but there's no real need. The only thing I'm concerned about is the shrieker to summon the warden. So I do have a hoe. But I need silk touch in order to get any blocks. So I don't want to explore too much. See a chest over here. Yeah, I'll just go down and head towards that water. So let's just make a water. And I don't think the action of flowing water will set off Skulk, if that memory serves me. Yeah, so don't expect the best commentary as I go through this. I do want, so that's what you use to kill EXP, and I'll need one of those in order to make a farm. But I actually don't have anything with Silk Touch on it at the moment. So I'm quickly going to run out of wool as well. So with any luck, I've only got 2 left. Any luck, there's none in behind this. Not the best. So what I'll do is I'll place a torch so that I know that I've been in this. So I now need to get some more wool. Kind of cool. The ancient city intersects an abandoned mine shaft here. I've gone through probably 8 chests and found no swift sneak, and I've alarmed the warden twice, so the next time it goes off I'm in trouble. But I would have thought I would have at least gotten like a Swift Sneak 1 book. There's probably one in there. I'm being very ginger because I haven't really been planning an escape path at all. There's a chest. I don't see sensors. Sometimes this outside room doesn't have anything. Worst case, I'll go into that wall. Well, at least I've gotten a bunch of coal. I don't need these things. I've got no more. I don't need a compass. don't need a water bottle. Well, darn. I didn't really want to explore this whole thing. Swift sneak 1, that's good enough for me. It's quite the hoe, actually. Good. Good enough for me, I'm getting out of here. Well, back from that little excursion, I did put the Swift Sneak 1 on, and it's not very noticeable, but as they stack up, it gets better. I'm just replacing my night vision potions before I go. I have some water breathing. I do have Heart of the Sea, but I don't have enough Nautilus shells to make a conduit. I would normally make a conduit. But what I'm going to do for now is go conquer the Elder Guardians, so I don't have mining fatigue, and then pillar up and block off spawns, and then I can start in constructing a farm. So I'll get through the portal and I'll take a look there with you. And we're coming up on the kind of semi-dangerous portal here. And we'll see if I take damage as I go through the portal. I'm going to have to make a bed and set my spawn anyways. I'll probably have... Yep. Mining fatigue the second I walk through. It is nighttime. And I'm not on alone right now. At the very least my spawn is set. And so yeah, I was traveling around here and I ended up getting mining fatigue. And I looked down, and if you can see the lights, the friggin' monument's right there. Bear. Leave me alone, dudes. Oh, there's a stupid baby over here too. You are portal bears. See ya. The second I leave here, I'm gonna die. So let's name of the game here is going to be just to kill. I'm going to need a block over top of that, otherwise it's going to form back to ice. So we'll take a night vision and take a water breathing. Put a water breathing. I'm not too fussed about the night vision. It's more for you than for me. And let's go kill. And where is the entrance? Wow, I'm pretty squishy. There you are. Hey, buddy. And there. That's all I really needed. So that means that the portal I made should be right here. And we're live. Okay, so that means I'm going to clear ice for a little bit. I don't need to clear like this ice. I just want to expose so I don't have mobs spawning. So I'll be back in a bit. Well, there's the ocean monument pacified as far as the spawns are all blocked. Now it's a matter of getting it polar bear safe. I've been spawn camped by polar bears about 4 times going through the portals. So I've got to fix that, and then I have to go down through here and kill all of the existing dudes because they will not despawn. I've got to come in here and kill them. So all these guys here are persistent. I could fly off, I could fly back, they're still going to be there. So I'll just take my time and kill them off. So they're all huddled there in a group. You see, it doesn't take long to die. Yeah, I'll be back after I die a couple times. Well, everything's pacified. All the mobs are killed. Now I just have to figure out what I want to do for a farm. I've done Stoic's design a couple of times now where he takes the smaller design where there's like 4 spawn points, brings them all up and dumps them into one trident killer. And the design works so well. But I think what I'm going to do is I might take like these 6 and run them all into one spot on the ground and put one bubble elevator up in the air. Because I want to make this where you can do it by hand. I'm just trying to figure out what the spawn rate, because I don't have the spawning sphere on this world. I kind of have to guess what I can do for a location. But if I do 6 spots, that should be plenty. So I'll lay out the track and I'll show you what I mean in a minute. I think I have things laid out the way I want. So here's where they're going to spawn, in these little cages. And there's going to be a bubble elevator that pushes them up, and then activator rails to push them across. And again, this is going to the east. And then when they get to the corner, it should pick it up and move it north. And then when I get to this corner, I'm going to go up in the air with a bubble column. I'll do that after. But let's get this buttoned up and opened up and see if it actually works for now. Well, I'm not completely set up yet, and it works. They're free. Crap. Well, let's see. They're getting fetched up on the corners. So maybe if I can fix that corner down there a little bit, maybe that last minecart should be turned the opposite direction. But yeah, now I just have to find a way to kill them. What I think I might do is, this will be like the AF or the killing level. But maybe I'll bring them up a little bit farther and then drop them down to make them like a one-hit kill. But for now, I will say this is quite a success. Well, not a complete success. It's like a 50% success. Okay, how can I kill these guys? It's not working because this is north and that's east. So this tunnel has to be built over there. It's no big deal. 10-minute fix, but I'm going to call this done. I think that will fix it all. Yeah, I'll move this the chute tower up over that side, throw it up in the air, maybe like 20 blocks higher, and then drop it onto a dripstone. Should get them down to one-hit kill, and then I can have this as an EXP farm and as a prismarine farm. So yeah, I figured my problem out. Yeah, I was like, wait a second, this is north, and that's east, of course. Yeah, that tunnel there, it's going to shoot them all that way to that corner. Well, let me turn this noisy thing off here. So I made a little trident killer on this. I'm still finding that they're getting bunched up in that one northwest corner. They don't seem to want to make that turn at all. So I'll have to figure that out. Not the end of the world. And then there's one block right down here where they're not liking to go from east to north. Not that big a deal. And again, the same thing that happened in the Epoch. They tend to get stuck in specific spots. It's like they're tracking something. Their AI is pathing. It seems right there they get stuck, and right there they get stuck. The other big problem I've found is trident killers with guardians. They tend to push themselves through. You get a lot of leakage. So what I did is, normally where this block is like a comparator or redstone dust or something like that. But they were coming right through the trident killer. So I replaced this just with a solid block with the observer powering this block, which then gives power to the piston, which then this observer sees it and powers the block. So it's a bit slower. The other thing that's not get this trident killer working at peak performance is I need to get impaling on a trident. The problem is I didn't have a trident up until I dug out the monument, because I killed a couple of guys with ingots and tridents. So I need to take this trident home and actually try to enchant it to get impaling on it, and then I can just waterlog one of the pistons so that they're bouncing in water. But it works. This is a source now of blocks. Not the quickest yet. It'll like triple in performance once I get these little bits and pieces figured out. But I've already made some sea lanterns, and I've started to decorate the tunnel between here and there. So I'm not sure. I'm kind of scared to go through this portal because some of the guardians may have leaked out and gone in here. I've already had to go back into the monument and fish some of the monument, these guys out, because they leak out of the trident killer, and we're falling down and getting back into the water. But I'm getting lots of spawns. Like I've got enough of guardians are spawning to make this a very effective farm. It's just getting a couple of the kinks out. But why don't you come with me here really quick and see if I die? Because I could lose all my gear into the lava here. Although guardians coming through here aren't going to have the best of times. No, we're good. So I think between episodes I'll try to get this tunnel safe. And I'm just going to alternate between prismarine and the cobbled version, or whatever it's called. You just get a safe tunnel between here and there. And I'll let everybody know that if they need prismarine, they can come here, or they can tear apart the monument that's underneath the water. But that should be good enough for this episode. Thank you for watching, and we shall see you next week when I realize that I am completely out of iron again. It is time. It's well past time we talk about iron farms and get that out of the way. But I'm going to sit here in my noisy basement. If I turn just right, you can't hear a thing. So I'm not going to AFK here. I'm just going to chill here for a little bit to get a couple of blocks. So again, yeah, thank you for watching. We'll see you next week.